This is the Mohsin Mortgage Program with Sarah Mohsin. Mohsin Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550. And now, here's your host, Sarah Mohsin.
It's Friday, folks. It's great to be back here again. It's always wonderful having Sharon Skittle with us on health and wellness. How are you today, Sharon?
Fine, Sarah. How about yourself?
So far, so good. That's the way we usually start our Fridays.
The way we like it.
So you have a couple of things that are coming up with Urban Elements in Psychology. That's your co-owner of that studio with Brittany Troyer. Do you want to share what you guys are up to for the fall?
We have a couple of exciting events happening this coming weekend. Brittany's actually going to be teaching in Market Square, so it's an outdoor yoga practice. 2 weeks from that, September 27th, I believe, we are having, or September 26th, is a Be Moved class, which benefits the African Yoga Project. And it's going to take place on the North Shore, and we're going to meet at our studio and move over. But it's being done nationwide, so studios all across the country are hosting Be Moved classes, and collectively we're trying to raise $500,000 for the African Yoga Project, which is an amazing project that was started by Baptiste Yoga. Paige Ellison specifically created a program where people in Kenya can turn in their weapons and receive a yoga mat, and they are training people to be teachers, and they are teaching free classes to over 6,000 people a day now. And they've trained over 500 instructors who are all gainfully employed and spreading love, peace, and happiness throughout the country. And they've done a hugs and handstands tours where a couple of the instructors have come to the United States and have been teaching handstand workshops all across the country. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's brought a lot of awareness to the program. So September 26th, nationwide, look for a Be Moved class, or if you want to just donate, it's the African Yoga Project, and there's a link on their website.
Okay, that's great. I think that when you're looking at anything that's being of service and making sure that you're elevating, you're helping people, that it's important because it's a return factor for yourself as well. And I think this is a great thing. You've done so many other charities. There's a few other things that you're working on, and you have the Fall Fitness Challenge, which I really love because it gets people motivated. And
Did you sign up for the Fall Fitness Challenge?
I thought I was banned.
The Fall Fitness Challenge is really an exciting way to bring people into the studio and to get them moving. And one of the things we talk about is, consistency. And so we're looking for people to be consistent in their workouts and to come in regularly and, commitment, consistency, convenience, the 3 C's of fitness. It really does make a difference. In addition to the Fall into Fitness program, we have our Trigger Point workshop on September 27th. So that's a Sunday evening, and it's a great way to tuck yourself in at night. You will feel a ton better if you come and spend the 90 minutes working on your aches and pains. You'll go home with a whole new outlook on how to help create mobility in your body and how to just ease some discomfort in your lower back, shoulders, hips. So that's going on. October 4th is our Sherman's Disease Foundation. You had Doug Stroud on one other time, and this is our 2nd annual event. And he has been approved by the Pittsburgh Foundation as a charity last year, so this is the 2nd year, and we're really excited about this. It's in Bridgeville at the Sportsman's Club. Tickets are $25, and we hope to sell out. Last year we did, so we're working on that. I actually have a ticket for you, free.
No, I would love to. I would love to contribute and donate. I think it's a great cause because it's preventable. I mean, this is what is amazing.
It is preventable. It's a disease that a lot of people aren't aware of. It looks often like scoliosis, and if it's caught early enough, it can absolutely be prevented. And Doug is, my age, very young, and he has a morphine pump in him because he's in excruciating pain. He walks with a cane. He was a superstar basketball player, great athlete, and a simple brace as a teenager could have prevented all of this. And so we're trying to bring awareness to the schools. We're trying to teach school nurses everywhere, recognize this. And it's such a simple, you can see if a person's bent over how their spine is shaped. And so if we can get awareness of the disease out there into the schools, then maybe, kids will be checked for it if they have any kind of spinal discomfort.
Right. I love your studios. I think both you and Brittany and your instructors, all of them are terrific. So there's always movement. There's stuff that's going on, not only just raising funds for great causes, but also just the fitness aspect of it Your members are great too. They're a lot of fun, and there's a lot of activity because of the fact that we are changing seasons. So you do want to make sure that you don't give up your workouts. And the challenge in itself is fun. I read it. I looked at all the things that you have to do, and it keeps things.
And there's prizes.
There are prizes.
So we're
that's
using incentives.
Yeah.
But what we talked about earlier, some of the things to work out. So people set January as I'm going to start working out first of the year. You know, why wait till the first of the year? Start in the fall. Summer's over. You know, if you're like most people, you've had a lot of fun and maybe a little more indulgence than normal. You know, we've been outside eating dinner at a lot of restaurants this summer, which has been lovely, but it's time to get back into the swing of things. And so there are 10 simple steps that you can really help create a fitness commitment. And one of them is just enjoying the outdoors, whether the cold, chilly weather in the mornings or in the evenings, and, you know, getting outside, walking, hiking, looking for the leaves to change. Another is, you know, all the fall TV shows start. If you're a TV junkie, you know, don't sit in front of the TV, like get an elliptical or jump rope. You know, you can jump rope cheap and you can do it while you're watching TV. So if you're a TV junkie, move when you're in front of the TV. You can do sit-ups every commercial. You can do push-ups every commercial. But there are things that you can do inside while you're watching your favorite TV shows. Another thing that we talk about are the 3 C's is convenience, commitment, and consistency. So find a place or find a hobby that you like and that you can will be convenient for you, that you will be consistent with, and that you're committed to, like our studio. So that's another thing to look for when you're considering changing your workouts or adding to your workouts. There was a study out, 150 minutes a week is what you need, and it doesn't have to be spread out over 5 days. It can be, you know, it used to be 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, and now they're showing that, you know, 2 75-minute sessions are equally productive as 5 30-minute sessions. So don't get locked into a pattern. You know, you can change what you're doing and still benefit from it. If you have families or children and you have to take them to soccer practice, instead of, you know, driving to Starbucks, get out and walk around the field. There's just a lot of things that you can do to improve your fitness and making time when you don't think you actually have time. Like, you'd be surprised. Walking meetings, there's a couple companies now that have walking meetings. So instead of having a meeting at a desk, you know, take the whole team out for a walk.
Pat Ryan does that.
Yeah, it's
really
excellent
cool.
way to get your office moving and still be productive. You know, you can brainstorm tremendously as a group walking around. You'd be surprised. It actually lends to creativity. So there's our tips for getting out and getting moving.
Folks, you can always call us here at 1-800-662-9550, and it's Urban Elements and Psychology, and it's a great studio in Pittsburgh. I actually mentioned we have a Pittsburgh show, so I mentioned that over our weekend edition, that you're top 5 cycle and yoga studios. That's awesome. And I joke around always, so don't take anything I say seriously when it comes to the
fact
that
we are the top 5 studios.
Yeah, exactly. True. But I do think that both you and Brittany have done amazing things, and I think that being entrepreneurs and starting a business is not easy, and I always say that being in the fitness industry, that helps a lot to keep things together, just like finance. So when you're looking at the science of reaching your goals, there's a way. You have a personal training background, you know the numbers and what it's going to take in order for a person to reach those goals.
And everyone can reach their goals. There's absolutely no reason to stop yourself. You know, I love the new shows that are on. I don't know if you watch Extreme Weight Loss, but it's so inspiring to see people who, you know, are 400 pounds reach their 150-pound goal and do it from the inside out. Like, you truly have to change from the inside out, and you have to believe in yourself and drop your fear and move forward with the intent that you are capable of anything. And that's really what these shows are showing. It's not about, you know, weighing a certain number or looking a certain way. It's about believing in yourself and getting out there and doing the work. You know, it's one thing to say, I know I can do it. It's another to actually do it. You have to do the work.
Right. Well, be a doer. It's a lot more fun. And I've said it to people, like, goals are a lot more fun. People will always talk about you. They may dislike you. They may not want to be around you. But the beauty of it is that if you're accomplishing things, then you're the one who's doing the stuff. And that shows and speaks volumes, because you're not going to be able to make everyone happy. You're just not.
Right.
Even
If everybody likes you and nobody's talking about you, you're not
boring.
doing enough. You're really not. You
well,
know?
I'm about goals. I really am. I get excited when I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? Here's the goal, whatever it is, whether you're going to bake a cake or you're going to eat it.
She really wants me to bake her a cake. That was a dig.
Kind of one of those things where you have the accomplishment versus just like I talked to, and I want to give actually a big congratulations to Ada. She got her cycle certification.
Absolutely. So proud of her.
Yeah, she's not a talker. She's a doer. I love her for that because a lot of people talk and I'm like, just do it. Do it because it's going to make you feel so much better once you actually reach those goals. That in itself is enough. Whether you're a superstar or not at it, that's irrelevant.
Absolutely. I just signed up for the whole marathon. You know, I did the whole marathon a couple of years ago. Did the half again last year. Thought, oh, that wasn't as much fun. So we signed up for the whole. You know, we're just going to do it. And that's
just do it. Right.
Just do it. And am I going to win? No. And I already know that.
It's not about winning, though.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's, you know, a good challenge to see, can your body sustain 4.5 hours of
torture.
Yeah, and it can. And, you know, we're so much more capable than we ever give ourselves credit for. If there is anything that you think you want to do, stop thinking about it. Go do it because you can.
I couldn't agree more. We're running out of time. Is there anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Sharon Skittle, Urban Elements in Psychology. Folks, give us a call here. And the number 1-800-662-9550. Stay well, folks.
This has been the Mohsin Mortgage Program with Sarah Mohsin. Mohsin Mortgage is licensed in several states for residential and commercial purchases and refinancing. Call 800-662-9550.